It's the year 717 AD. Picture the hot sun beating down on the amazing city of Constantinople. The city, with its grand walls and bustling markets, stands as a beacon of the Byzantine Empire's former glory. The air is heavy with worry. For months, a huge Arab army has surrounded the city. The siege has cut off supplies, and the people inside are growing desperate. The powerful Byzantine Empire, once stretching all the way from Spain to Persia, is barely hanging on. Its vast territories have been reduced, and now its very heart is under threat. Its most important city, Constantinople, is in danger. The walls that have protected it for centuries are now its last line of defense. The enemy is strong and wants to destroy the last piece of the Roman Empire in the east. They come with advanced siege equipment and a determination to conquer. The people are scared, not knowing what will happen to them. They look to their leaders for hope, but fear is a constant companion. Will their beautiful city, the last bit of the Roman world, be lost? The question hangs heavy in the air. At this dangerous time, a new emperor, Leo III, takes charge. He is faced with the monumental task of saving the city and, by extension, the empire. He's a tough soldier from the east, a man of action, not just words. His military experience and strategic mind are now the city's best hope. Leo isn't a nobleman, but he's brave and has big ideas. He understands the gravity of the situation and is ready to take bold steps. He knows the empire's future depends on him. Every decision he makes could mean the difference between survival and destruction. He has to encourage his tired soldiers and find a way to stop the siege. His leadership will be tested like never before. The future of Byzantium, and maybe even Christianity, is uncertain. The stakes have never been higher, and the world watches as the drama unfolds. Leo was born in the rough, mountainous area of Isauria in what is now southern Turkey. This region, known for its rugged terrain and sparse vegetation, was a challenging place to grow up. The harsh environment shaped the character and resilience of its inhabitants. His early life was very different from the fancy palaces of Constantinople. Growing up in a humble rural village, Leo was far removed from the luxuries and political intrigues of the Byzantine capital. His family was probably poor, maybe even Armenian. They lived a simple life, working hard to make ends meet. This upbringing instilled in Leo a strong work ethic and a deep understanding of the struggles of ordinary people. Young Leo grew up strong and clever, learning to ride horses and fight in the tough terrain. These skills were not just for survival, but also for defense, as the region was often plagued by bandits and invaders. These skills would be super important when he joined the Byzantine army. The rigorous training and constant threat of conflict in Isauria prepared him well for the challenges he would face as a soldier. Leo moved up quickly in the army, showing he was a natural leader. His ability to strategize and inspire his men set him apart from his peers, earning him respect and recognition. Emperor Justinian II noticed his talent and gave him an important job. Leo's rise to prominence was swift, and he soon found himself in the inner circles of power, navigating the complex politics of the Byzantine court. After some trouble and fighting for power, Leo took his chance. The Byzantine Empire was in turmoil, with various factions vying for control. Leo's military prowess and strategic acumen allowed him to seize the moment. He marched to Constantinople, removed the weak Emperor Theodosius III, and took the throne for himself. This bold move marked the beginning of a new era for the Byzantine Empire, with Leo at the helm. He became Emperor Leo III, using the name of a great emperor from the past, maybe hoping to remind people of better times. His reign would be marked by significant reforms and efforts to strengthen the empire, leaving a lasting legacy. The Siege of Constantinople was a huge battle, one that would determine the fate of the Byzantine Empire. It was a clash of titans, with the mighty Arab forces laying siege to the city, hoping to conquer it and expand their empire further into Europe. The Arab army and navy, led by the strong and determined Maslama ibn Abd al-Malik, had many more soldiers than the Byzantines. Their forces were well prepared and well equipped, with a clear strategy to overwhelm the city's defenses through sheer numbers and relentless attacks. They attacked the city walls with battering rams and big siege weapons, while their ships tried to block the harbor. The Arab forces were relentless, using every tool at their disposal to break through the formidable walls of Constantinople. Their naval blockade aimed to cut off supplies and reinforcements, hoping to starve the city into submission. The Byzantines, even though they were outnumbered, were ready to fight back with all their might. They had prepared for this moment, knowing that the survival of their empire depended on their ability to withstand the siege. The city's defenders were resolute, determined to protect their home at any cost. Leo III turned out to be a great leader, rising to the occasion with remarkable courage and strategic acumen. He was not just a figurehead, but a hands-on commander who led his troops from the front, inspiring them with his presence and determination. He inspired his soldiers and the people, making them as determined as he was. Under his leadership, the citizens and soldiers of Constantinople united as one, creating a formidable force that was ready to defend their city against all odds. The morale boost he provided was invaluable, turning ordinary men into heroes. He used the city's strong defenses really well, putting archers and catapults on the walls. These defenses were not just physical barriers, but strategic positions that allowed the Byzantines to repel the attackers effectively. The archers and catapults rained down destruction on the besieging forces, making every inch of progress costly for the Arabs. And, importantly, Leo used the Byzantines' secret weapon, Greek fire. This mysterious and deadly substance was a game-changer in naval warfare, giving the Byzantines a significant advantage over their enemies. Its exact composition remains a mystery to this day, but its effectiveness was undeniable. This dangerous liquid, which we still don't know exactly what it was made of, could be shot from tubes on ships, setting enemy ships on fire. The sight of Greek fire in action was terrifying, as it clung to surfaces and continued to burn even on water, creating an almost inescapable inferno for the Arab ships. It scared the Arab sailors, who had never seen anything like it. The psychological impact of Greek fire was immense, causing panic and confusion among the Arab forces. This fearsome weapon played a crucial role in the defense of Constantinople, helping to turn the tide in favor of the Byzantines and ensuring the city's survival. After defeating the Arabs, Leo III focused on rebuilding his damaged empire. He knew Byzantium needed more than just a strong army. It needed a good economy, organized government, and a clear purpose. Leo started making lots of changes. He reorganized the Byzantine army, making it stronger and more skilled. He changed the legal system, creating a new set of laws called the Ecloga, which made the laws simpler and easier to understand. He also helped the economy by supporting trade and farming. Knowing how important education was, he started a new university in Constantinople. Leo's changes weren't just about fixing what was broken, but about making a stronger empire for the future. One of the most controversial things Leo III did was about religious images. In 726 AD, he made a rule against worshipping icons, which are pictures of Jesus, Mary, and saints. This started a big argument called the Iconoclast controversy, a time of intense religious debate that would divide the Byzantine world for over 100 years. Historians aren't sure why Leo did this. Some think he was influenced by Islam, which doesn't allow religious pictures. Others think he saw icon worship as wrong, a distraction from real Christian worship. Whatever his reason, Leo's rule made many people angry, especially monks and regular people who saw icons as an important part of their faith. This opposition, often led by women, would continue throughout his rule and after. Even though he was busy with problems at home, Leo III never forgot the dangers outside Byzantium. He personally led armies against the Arabs in Anatolia, winning several battles and pushing back the border. He made the empire's defenses stronger, building new forts and reorganizing the themes, the military areas that protected Byzantium. Leo also had to deal with a new enemy in the Balkans, the Bulgars. He fought them several times, sometimes winning, sometimes losing. Even when he didn't win every battle, his strong defense of Byzantine land helped future emperors be successful. His time as emperor was a constant fight to protect his empire from enemies all around, made even harder by problems inside the empire and religious disagreements. Leo III died in 741 AD after ruling for 24 difficult years. He left behind a complicated legacy, He was a good general and leader who saved Byzantium from being destroyed. His changes made the empire stronger, setting the stage for a time of peace and growth under later emperors. He's remembered as the founder of the Isaurian Dynasty, which ruled Byzantium for another 75 years. However, his iconoclastic policies caused deep divisions and unrest. The controversy he started would continue to bother the empire long after he died. Despite the controversy, he was very important. He was a man of action who led Byzantium through some of its hardest times. Leo III's rule was a major turning point for Byzantium. He took over an empire in trouble, surrounded by enemies and weakened by internal fighting. But by being a good general, a skilled leader, and incredibly determined, he not only saved Byzantium but also helped it become strong again in the years that followed. His legacy is complicated, with both good and bad things, but one thing is for sure: Leo III, the soldier emperor from Isauria, changed Byzantium forever, shaping its future and helping it survive for another 700 years. He shows us how strong people can be, and how great leaders can come from anywhere.